games.
Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And here we are, start of a new season. So much drama coming out of the gate.
Drama for your mama.
Shaq, for the teams that are underperforming thus far, what can they do to try and right the ship?
Look, Ernie, it's early, so don't overreact. You can mix up the rotations a little bit. Don't be scared, Coach. Do what you got to do.
Well, first, you got to keep believing in yourself. But I love these player-only.
Oh, I'll bet you.
I did, man.
Really? You liked them?
Oh, because I used to. That's the only time I could really like look in your face in front of the other 11 guys and tell you how I really feel about you.
Like, Akeem, you're killing us.
No, that never. It was more like, see, we should only give it to Akeem because he's the only one not killing us.
Oh.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the San Antonio Spurs. And the Spurs start out with the ball. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Howard is out there with Hill. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Shaq in at the 5. Now here is Robinson. Here's Duncan. And it's sent back by Howard. Nobody near Parker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Parker's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Spurs. Shaq with the screen. Hardaway kicks to Howard. Outside Hill. Robinson with the block. Gervin with it. To the middle. Wants to get it to Duncan and does. Here's Parker. Duncan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Parker against Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Parker. Hardaway. Robinson with the block. Nobody near Leonard. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Orlando's head coach. He said minimizing turnovers is one of the keys to the game. Taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is very important to their chances of winning. He'd rather his guys miss a few opportunities being careful than being crazy out there. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, David. Guys, just how difficult is it to face a team with this kind of defense?
Kevin, it is tough. They've got some guys who can totally wreck your game plan with their activity on D.
I also wonder if this is going to give them a spark of their own on defense. You face a team with this kind of pressure, and it can get you fired up to prove that you're every bit as tough as your opponent.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And Tony Parker drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Howard kicks to McGrady. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Leonard hits them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Duncan with the block. Leonard against Hill. Leonard dishes to Robinson. Hill against Leonard. Over Hill. And it's Leonard missing.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
And here's Hardaway. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Ooh, that has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
Yeah, you could see it in the faces of some of the players, just really anxious and amped up for this one. Let's see if this puts them on the right path.
Now here's Leonard. It's blocked by Shaq.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Robinson against Shaq. Now here is Robinson. He's tightly guarded. Leonard against Hill. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 6 points.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and he's already in attack mode, setting the tone right here.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 5. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. And that one is good. San Antonio leading by 5. Gervin outside. Screened by Parker. Gervin passes to Duncan. Over Howard. Duncan kicks to Parker. Drains it from 17 feet out. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Hill kicks to McGrady. Outside Hill. Back to McGrady. Over Leonard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. McGrady's got his first points in this one. And San Antonio has possession, leading by 5. Parker dishes to Leonard. Over Hill. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Passes it to O'Neal. Parker against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hill. Shoots over Leonard. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Spurs leading by 3. Parker left side. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Parker's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Hardaway kicks to Howard. Screen by O'Neal. Hill against Leonard. Hill passes to O'Neal, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the evening. The free throw off from O'Neal.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Parker. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Parker's got 10 points.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Gervin against McGrady. Howard with a screen on Gervin. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Gervin dishes to Robinson. Outside Leonard. Parker outside. Gervin up top. Over Hardaway. And that one goes long. The Magic trail by 5. McGrady kicks to O'Neal. Count it. O'Neal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Gervin outside. Pass to Leonard. Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot. 8 points for him.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Hardaway kicks to Howard. Shaq with the screen. Jacks up a 3. Hardaway, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Pass to Howard. Screen by O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. Hardaway passes to Howard. Great D that time from Duncan.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Now Parker. 10 points for him. Hill pulls it in.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Parker's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. Gervin against McGrady. And it's sent back by Howard. And now Orlando on the break. McGrady's running. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Spurs leading by 5. Parker to Gervin. Screen by Duncan. Gervin with it. Now McGrady defending. Gervin dishes to Duncan. Over Howard. And that one's good. Duncan. Here's Hardaway. He's got 5. Kicks to Hill. This one for 3. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Orlando making some changes. And so it's San Antonio with it. 7-point differential. Scott against Elliott. There's a screen. With some arc. And he sinks the layup. Elliott's got his first 2 points of the night.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Outside, Scott. Grant against Aldridge. And taken away by Johnson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That's good from Johnson. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Vucevic. Screen by Grant. Scott kicks to Vucevic. Here's Johnson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Johnson's got 5.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's Anderson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 3-pointer. Nelson. The shot. No good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Johnson, the pass to Gilmore. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Gilmore's got his first 2 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Anderson kicks to Grant. Can they get it? A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now, you bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Ginobili misses.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Scott dishes to Vucevic. Nelson from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Ginobili outside. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
And so it's San Antonio in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
You just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of one? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
The Magic trail by 16. They've got Ginobili. Elliott is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Johnson, and it's Gilmore in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Here's Gilmore. Back to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. 5 on the clock. And again, Mono Ginobili.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Stripped it away. On the wing, Johnson. There's the pass to Elliott. There's the screen. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Nelson against Johnson. Nelson, the pass to Vucevic. Over Gilmore. And it's Vucevic missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Scott kicks to Vucevic. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Ginobili outside. Elliott against Scott. Now here's Ginobili. Defense right on him. The Magic trail by 15. And Scott has it in the corner. Screen by Grant. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Vucevic. Over Gilmore. And it's Vucevic missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Elliott kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Elliott. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. Again, the miss by Ginobili. Ginobili's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Pick by Vucevic. And here's Nelson. And that's going to be a treble.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Yeah, that's a painful mistake there. All you can do is just shake that one off and try your best to move on to the next play.
Shaw's checked in for Orlando. Spurs leading by 15. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Rodman dishes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Bowen. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Nelson kicks to Anderson. Pass to Shaw. Nelson against Johnson. Now here is Nelson. Defense right on him. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball for Elliott. Orlando also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Armstrong kicks to Anderson. There's the dish to Howard. Pass to Shaw from beyond the arc, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Shaw's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Bowen. Here's Gilmore. Shoots over Vucevic, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Gilmore at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, many teams have cracked down on cell phone use during practices and during games. Can anything be done on a league level in that regard?
Hold on, Kevin. I'm getting a call.
Okay, good. Yeah. Can you put him on hold for just a second?
Yeah, Mom, I'm talking to Kevin Harlan. Yeah, it's a different age. I don't think the league, Kevin, can do anything with regards to how players use their mobile devices. That's up to the team and how it is a coach make sure that the demands of what your practice schedule is and your game schedule and your attentiveness to those times that you need to be there, that takes precedent.
And maybe that'll trigger them impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Rodman. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Green kicks to Parker beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got his third rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Shaq. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Passes it to Gilmore. Spurs passing it around. Back to Green. And it's Parker in the corner. Unloads from 13. No good off the front iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For Orlando, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And so it's San Antonio with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Bowen. He's guarded by Hill. Rodman sends a screen. Green, the pass to Duncan. Baseline try. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. The Magic trail by 11. Here is Shaw. 6 points for him. Here's Shaq. And he banks in the layup. Shaq's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Feeds it to Rodman. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bowen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 14-6 run. Screen by Howard. Armstrong kicks to Hill. A fader, and it's Orlando with another.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now here's Green, looking for his first basket still in this one. Green, the screen. There's Parker with the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's McGrady. Now the feed to O'Neal. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's Parker with the drive. Stolen. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
There's your run out. Great individual play.
Yeah, beats the transition defense up the floor, and then the easy finish. Boy, those feel good.
Leonard, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Rebound, San Antonio. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Parker kicks to Green. He feeds it to Duncan. Right wing. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Parker. No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 8. Hill dishes to Armstrong. It's back to Hill. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Now here's Parker. 13 points in the game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For San Antonio, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gervin's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Hardaway's checked in for Armstrong. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 7. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Parker. Hardaway passes to Howard. It's tipped. Hardaway with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. So it's the Spurs now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Leonard with the bucket.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Hardaway. He has 5. No problems knocking that one down. Hill's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Magic.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Parker's to Gervin. He dishes it to Leonard. And another basket for San Antonio.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here is Hill. He's got 12. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. It's good. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Hardaway kicks to Hill. Pass to Howard. It's stolen by Duncan. Gervin against McGrady. And it's Gervin missing.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
A nice shot by Howard.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Screen by Duncan. Gervin with it. Now McGrady defending. To the paint. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. McGrady's running. He kicks it to Hardaway. Duncan with the block.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, a little bit more poised if they're going to win this one.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Johnson in for Parker. Orlando also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for O'Neal. Grant comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Scott in for Grant Hill.
One shot.
Free throw good, Gervin. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson against Hardaway. They set the pick. Kicks it to Scott. The dish to Vucevic. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson, a wide open look. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Spurs lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith. That's Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. And a pumped-up home crowd is behind us right now. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. He came into tonight following a tremendous performance last time out and looks eager for a repeat. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. On the court for Orlando, Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady, and it's Hill. Then there's Howard, and it's Shaq in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hill, no good. Spurs leading by 11. Parker with it. Outside Leonard, over Hill. Here's Gervin. It's deflected. They get it back.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
The drive by Hill. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Hill's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. Parker kicks to Leonard. The pass to Robinson. Feeds it to Duncan. Over Howard. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 8 points.
Well, they missed their first 3 shots, and after that maybe they'll get some air underneath their wings a little bit.
McGrady kicks to Hardaway. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gervin with it. Now McGrady defending. Here's Leonard. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 20 points.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Gervin dishes to Leonard, and that foul's called on Grant Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Parker. He's got 13. There's a screen by Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Hill. Just 4 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Robinson, and stolen by Howard.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Hill passes to Hardaway. It's back to Hill. Passes it to McGrady. O'Neal, a screen on Gervin. 5 to shoot. McGrady kicks to Howard. A beautiful reverse layup. Howard's got his second basket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Gervin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. The Magic trail by 12. Now a timeout called by Orlando. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Shaq with the screen. Hardaway for 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Hardaway has got 8 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Hardaway with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Now Gervin. Parker outside. Outside Robinson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. No good. He's made 9 of 15, shooting an even 60%. Outside Hardaway. Screened by Howard. From past the arc. Hardaway, no good. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Parker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 15 points in the game.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Good on the bucket.
Worked that one inside nicely.
And here is Gervin. It's stolen by McGrady. And McGrady with a clear path to the hoop. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here's Parker. He's got 15. Here is Robinson. 6 to shoot. Over O'Neal. Robinson misses. The Magic trail by 7. Right side Hardaway. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Parker. Gervin outside. Out to Parker. There's a screen by Robinson. Fires at the elbow. They get it back. Shoots over Shaq. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Spurs lead by 7.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Screen by O'Neal. Hardaway kicks to Hill. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. The drive by Hill. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Parker. Robinson sets a screen for Parker. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity. Duncan. Excellent D from Howard.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Hill kicks to McGrady. Screen by Howard. Dishes it to Hardaway. Looks for McGrady. Gets it to him. Orlando moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Here's Hill. Again missing Hill. San Antonio leading by 5. Parker outside. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Shaq kicks to Hardaway. Pick up by Hill. Lobbed up there for Howard. Gervin pulls it in. Gervin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker inside. Guarded by Hardaway. Parker's shot is off. The Magic trail by 7. Here's Hill. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Leonard dishes to Parker. Pass to Duncan. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 7. Howard with a screen on Elliott. The feed to O'Neal. Pass to Howard. Over Rodman. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here is Elliott. Rodman up top. Aldridge a screen. Here's Elliott. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Elliott's got 6.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Now here's Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, and stolen by Aldridge. Here is Elliott, and there's the pass to Bowen. It's blocked by Shaq. Nelson with it. Anderson outside. O'Neal high post. Aldridge is there. Pocket 6. Shaq with the screen. Here's Francis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Francis has got his first points of the game.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Elliott passes to Aldridge. Here is Elliott. Pass to Bowen. Parker left side. Rodman up top for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Howard kicks to Shaq. Out to Nelson. Fires from deep. They get it again. And Howard with the second chance points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Aldridge a screen. Here's Elliott. And good that time. Elliott's got 4 this quarter.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Right wing. There's a good screen. Nelson kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to O'Neal. Three-pointer, Nelson. Nelson with another miss.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Pass to Bowen. Rodman sets a screen. Here's Bowen. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot from 16. Shaq with some nice D. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Francis. Anderson outside. Shaq in the high post. He dishes it to Howard. Over Rodman. No good from Howard. Howard's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Your Spurs, Bruce Bowen. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks to Grant. There's the pick. The dish to Vucevic. Over Gilmore. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Vucevic.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Here's Ginobili. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Ginobili out there with Johnson. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Green. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. Outside, Ginobili. Ginobili can't get that one to fall.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Shaw passes to Grant. Tries again. The kick out to Scott. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 9. Johnson outside. Here's Gilmore. Vucevic defending. Gilmore, no good. Feeds to Grant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Grant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Orlando. Ginobili outside. They set the pick. Johnson kicks to Ginobili. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Your Spurs, Manu Ginobili. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Armstrong's checked in. Good on both. Here are the Magic now. 9-point game. And the pass to Shaw. And Scott now, top of the key. He kicks to Vucevic. Passes it to Shaw. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio leading by 9. Ginobili outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The turnaround Jay, it's good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Shaw. Scott up top. Bullseye. Now Johnson. Ginobili outside. Dishes it to Green. Johnson outside. Screen by Duncan. Off the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Ginobili. Rebound by the Magic.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
So it's Orlando now after the miss from Tim Duncan. Ginobili outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Scott against Green. Scott kicks to Grant. Lets the 3 fly. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Scott.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Johnson in the corner. Duncan, a screen. They kick it out to Green. And just miss after miss right now.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Vucevic. And no good. Trying to use the glass. San Antonio leading by 4. Johnson left side. Duncan outside. The feed now to Ginobili. Green passes to Gilmore. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Orlando now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Scott. Picked by Vucevic. He tries for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
San Antonio calls timeout. Stayed here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear San Antonio's coach going over the plan during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Paul.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Howard with a screen on Leonard. Off the pick. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Tony Parker's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Spurs leading by 6. Gervin outside. He feeds it to Duncan. Great D that time from Howard.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Down low, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Shaq.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Now here is Hardaway. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. O'Neal.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. San Antonio with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Parker kicks to Leonard. Over Hill. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Kicks it to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Spurs leading by 5. Parker kicks to Robinson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Robinson's got 4 this quarter. Robinson's gone 4-7 from the field here. Hardaway kicks to Hill. Hardaway is screen on Leonard. Screen by Howard. Back to Hardaway from outside the arc. Keeps it alive, and Howard with the second chance points.
Yeah, the first half was really tough, but he's really rounded a corner here and been fantastic shooting the ball here in the second half.
Parker dishes to Robinson. Feeds it to Gervin. Robinson kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Misses off the right iron. The Magic trail by 5. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 4 assists now tonight.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Leonard from about 16, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hill kicks to Howard. Screen by O'Neal. Lobbed up there for Howard. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hardaway against Parker. He dishes it to Leonard. It's stolen by Hill. And now Orlando on the break. A clear look for Hardaway. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Now here's Gervin. There's the dish to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parker. And it's sent back by Howard. Hardaway for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And here is Parker. Duncan with a screen on Hardaway. And it's sent back by Howard. They got him on the arm, but it still can. The free throw drops for Duncan. Now here is Hill. Screen by Howard. McGrady passes to Howard. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Here's McGrady. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here is Robinson. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening.
Gervin with the steal. High arcing shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Shaq with the screen. Here's Hill. And David Robinson pulls it down.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
Now here is Hardaway. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. There's the pass to Hill. O'Neal a screen on Leonard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
Gervin against Hardaway. Now here's Gervin. T right on him. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shaq.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
15 seconds left in the game. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Two shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
Parker dishes to Gervin. From deep. O'Neal with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. San Antonio with the ball. Parker knocks down the 3. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Love game.